Hey Guitar Heroes, YourGuitarSage here. Today we're going to learn how to play I Won't Back Down by Tom Petty. And this is in the open position, so it won't need a capo today. And we're going to be using basic chords like G, C, D, and E minor. I'm looking at my chart here on my screen, which makes things a lot easier, of course, when you're playing a song. Kind of know where you're at, especially if you're not familiar with a song, which I'm pretty familiar with this one. But looking at it anyhow to let you know of the notes and what have you that I've taken on this so that I can show you the proper way to play this on the acoustic guitar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it first of all for those of you that just need to see what I'm doing, and then I'll break it down to the bits and pieces here a little bit later. Okay? So here we go. It's going to go something like this, and I'm just going to play each section. I won't play through the whole thing, every single verse. I'll just play one time through so you get the idea. So it's just going to start off like this: E minor, D, G, E minor, D, G. That's the intro of the song. Then the verse is going to do the same bit. Okay. Verse is all the same, then we have a chorus again, and the solo is pretty much the same as the verse, but we'll talk about a little thing that's slightly different there. So if you can play those two parts that I just played there, you've got the whole song, but I'm going to break it down here and make it a little bit easier. Okay? So I'm looking at my chart here on my screen. Like I say, it's a lot easier to look at the chart and get along, see what you're doing here. If not, get ready to jot these chords down, because I'll be telling you as we're going along. For those of you that haven't already, go to YourGuitarSage.com, get the ebook. This will help out tremendously with a lot of the terms that I'm using here, the strumming patterns, knowing how to read charts, and that sort of thing. Also, you can get your hands on a handy-dandy chart for this that will show you, basically what you're doing with the chords and that sort of thing. Okay? So check that out, YourGuitarSage.com. And here we go. So basically what we have here on the intros, we have a split bar of E minor and D. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the G is one whole measure, but we're going to push it. As you know from that ebook there, we talk about pushes is instead of hitting it on the downbeat, you hit it on the upbeat before the actual downbeat that you normally would go to. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm hitting that G on the and of 4 from the last measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Get it? Good. Alright. And that basic feel is through the whole song. So, in fact, every time, I'm looking at my chart here, every time you hit a G, it's going to be pushed. Now, in the verses, he does this fun little thing where he actually goes to a C one time, or each time that you go to the C, you actually don't push it. So the verse would be like this. Won't be turned around. So here's the C coming up, but it's straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we didn't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. We didn't push that, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. We didn't do that for the C. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So it's on a downbeat. Okay. Every time you come to that C, it's going to be on a downbeat, with the exception of the solo. During the solo, he pushes the C also. Okay. So verse is going to go like this: E minor, D, G, E minor, D, G, E minor, D, C, E minor, D, G, and then that whole 8-bar progression repeats again, and then he ends it with one more E minor, D, G, and then we go to the chorus. Now, let me talk about the chorus for a minute. I'm going to do 2 versions of this chorus. I'm going to do a really easy one, and then I'm going to do one that's more like what they're doing on tape, or on tape, what do we, cassette? MP3, whatever you want to call it. Digital. Feeling strange today, sorry. Okay, so the chorus is going to go like this. The chorus, if we were doing straight chords, okay, that means not that. We were just doing straight chords. It's going to be the first 6 measures are pushed. So it's going to go 2, 3, 4. So the C, D, C, D, C, D in the beginning, first 6 measures, are all pushed. So I'll do it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now. So you can see those are just straight. You can pretty much play those chords and it's going to sound good, but it's not going to sound as good as doing this. So some of you will be able to do this second part that I'm showing you. Some of you newbies out there may not be able to do it yet, so just keep working on it and you'll get it, okay? So for those of you that can do this change, it's going to go something like this. He keeps bouncing back to the G in between each one of these chords. So in the verse, coming into the chorus, he's going to go down, C, G, C. Because I'll do that again. So E minor, D, G, and then it's C, G, C, G, D, G, C. Back to the standard lift, the E minor, D, G. And I won't back down. Okay, so that's the chorus there. That's every chorus. At the end, the last chorus of the song, I'm going to shout out the chords used because it's a little bit different. By the way, we haven't talked about strumming on this tune, but all downstrokes. It's going to sound the best, okay? And yes, I am doing a little funky mute thing there during the chorus. I'm going, I'm doing like, so after the G, I'm choking the strings. I'm going, just a cool little percussion thing in it, and because they're playing the notes staccato, which is an Italian term for sharply. When we play notes sharp, like that's staccato. Legato is when they all flow together. Okay, so got about a minute here before we got to end this one. Chorus in the end is going to go. Basically repeats again there, but that's what we call a turnaround, is when you kind of repeat something again. Okay, for For those of you that haven't already, go to YourGuitarSage.com, get that ebook. It's going to help you tremendously with this song and all the other songs that we do here. Get the ebook, get the chart. It will help. All right. Help a stray animal today. Help a little old lady across the street. Eat your greens. Listen to your parents. Brush your teeth. Go practice. See ya.